So, IFB told me that they are going to sell water blasters, and they asked if I want to review these ones from Spyra. Well, blasters are blasters. Some shoot foam, some shoot water. So I said, sure, why not? Let me tell you a story about my childhood while the background video shows the unboxing. Do pause the video if you want to take a closer look at the details and specifications. Back in the 90s, these were called water guns. Nobody had any issues with these being called water guns or saying the word water guns out loud. But nowadays, if you say the word gun, people start freaking out and asking to censor that word. Since when did the world become so hypersensitive and intolerant? Anyway, back to the story. When I was in primary school in the early 90s, my friends and I played with water blasters. A lot. We brought them to school and battled each other before assembly, during recess, and after school, when the teachers were not looking. Back then, I could only afford these kind of water blasters. They were made of cheap plastic, pocket size, less than $1 and fairly affordable for a kid, and had a decent range of about 3 meters. But the cool and obviously richer kids brought their super soakers. Those were expensive, around $15 to $20 for the smaller ones, and the range was easily 6 meters, double of what I could do with my cheap pocket-sized water gun. I mean water blaster. Poor kids like me were at a disadvantage, but we made up for it with speed, agility, and tactics, like forcing engagements at tight spaces or corners. But the super soakers were like the holy grail which I yearned for, but never had the chance to own one. Fast forward to today, I have seen review videos of these Spyra water blasters which were launched a few years ago. They are very revolutionary in the world of water blasters. But water blasters to me were something nostalgic, and I thought that I had outgrown them. Until now. Today, I feel like a cool kid again. Thank you very much to IFB for lending me these Spyra water blasters for review. Essentially, the SpyraGO is like the easier, simpler and lighter model, while the SpyraThree is the pro model, more high-tech and more powerful. Both blasters come in a variety of colors. They come with instructional manuals and a USB-C charging cable. Both have built-in rechargeable batteries. According to the manual, the SpyraGO takes up to 2 hours for a full charge, and the SpyraThree takes up to 6 hours for a full charge. The SpyraGO can shoot more than 9,000 times, and the SpyraThree more than 2,000 times before needing a battery recharge. The USB ports have waterproof seals, but do take note that the blasters cannot be fully submerged in water. Also, it is advisable to fill these water blasters with tap water to maintain longevity. The SpyraGO's water tank cover slides open for water to go in directly from a tap or from a bottle. It has transparent windows to gauge the water levels. The SpyraThree refills by dunking the front of the blaster into a bucket of tap water. Do make sure the water level is below the printed line. Push the trigger to the front and it automatically refills and repressurizes, as indicated by the numerical 100 on screen when done. When it reaches 0, it means the tank is empty. Let's head outside to do some quick testing. Starting with the SpyraGO. Both blasters only have front side poles and do not have rear sides to take reference from, so I try my best to shoulder and position the blasters such that they are somewhat parallel to the ground with little to no arc. Let's see how far this water blaster shoots. About 7 meters. Pretty good for such a lightweight water blaster that shoots automatically with a press of a trigger. If I arc the shots, they can probably go about 9 meters. Next, the SpyraThree. It has an on-off button at the bottom of the pistol grip. There are 3 modes available on the slider switch, starting with its 3-round burst mode. About 11 meters. Next, open mode. Also around 11 meters. Automatic fire is also possible. Next, leak mode. The leak mode limits the firing rate and range is also around 11 meters. However, the power shot function can be used within this mode. Just hold the trigger down, let it charge, and release the trigger for a bigger water blast. The power shot's range seems to be around 11 meters as well, just with a larger amount of water. However, if I arc the shots at a natural angle, they can hit about 30 meters or maybe even further with more arc. One disadvantage of this SpyraThree is that it can only do about 22 shots. This will be revisited again nearing the end of this video. When the SpyraThree is out of shots, press and hold the trigger to drain the remaining water from the tank. Then press the on-off switch to turn it off. For the SpyraGO, just open the water tank cover, turn it upside down, drain the water and fire a few shots to fully empty the blaster. The SpyraGO automatically switches off after a few minutes. Overall, these blasters are very nostalgic and extremely fun to play with. They are very well made and the materials feel very high quality. I like how the water shoots out in single blasts instead of in streams like the traditional Super Soakers. These Spyra blasters also feel more accurate and powerful. You can also feel a slight recoil with every shot, which makes the shooting experience even more enjoyable. The SpyraGO would be a better option for younger and older kids, as it is simpler to operate and much lighter to carry around. The SpyraThree is quite heavy and is more suitable for adults and older kids. Also, it can only fire about 22 shots and it will run out of water very fast, so you will need to prepare a bucket of tap water for refills. I can say that these Spyra water blasters belong to the premium category of water blasters, so the retail prices are expected to be on the high side. If a Super Soaker is a manual Springer foam dart blaster, these SpyraGO and SpyraThree are the automatic electric blasters, or the AEBs of foam darts. If you hang out very often at the pools or at the beach, or do casual water activities regularly with your family and friends, these SpyraGO and SpyraThree are definitely great additions to your collection. Even though I tend to stay away from water nowadays, I am so tempted to get a SpyraThree in red. Honestly, I do not need it, but I want to use it to shoot my dog and my kid. So tempting. These Spyra water blasters are available at IFB. Product links are in the video description. If you enjoyed this video, do check out these other videos here. Thank you and see you.